Which different than the last time, huh?
There's a red live button on the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, and
Oh, I dropped it. Hold on. We're going back. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's live.
There it is. Okay. So now we're gonna. Okay.
We're good.
All right. Let me shut this down. Okay.
All right, for the second
Yeah.
time. Second time.
Okay. So we're back. Sorry, first time was kind of a mix-up, but welcome to the Broadcast Brothers live feed. You guys, shh. Can you put them in the room, please? Sorry, we got kids running around the house. It's wild. We're all excited about V1 for tomorrow, and we're going to make a couple quick race predictions, okay? So we're going to start with the Wahines first, like we did last time. And we have 3 or 4 different categories for both races. We got U19, we have Open, we have Masters, and we have Senior Masters. So U19, obviously, under 19. Masters is, or Open is anything after 19 to 40, right?
yes.
Okay.
40.
Masters is going to be 40 to 50, and then anything over 50 is Senior Masters. So we'll start with U19 women, and there's 2 in there, and we're all picking the same one. We're all picking Mila for that win.
Yep. Well, before we continue with our predictions, we got to give a quick shout out to our
sorry.
honorary broadcast brother over here, Josh Creighton.
Yeah, Josh Creighton, our honorary brother tonight, and we're going to do the predictions for you guys. Sorry, we're trying to redo what we did a couple minutes ago, so didn't mean to rush that.
No worries.
Yeah. Super stoked to have Josh with us tonight.
So Mila's our 19 and under prediction. It's
Yep.
a clean sweep.
Well, I think Mila is going to actually paddle the course with one of her good friends, Charlotte. And when near the finish, then they'll decide which one of them is going to actually cross the finish line first. But
Yeah, at the
my
log boom.
thought is
At the log boom.
it'll be Mila, but I wouldn't be surprised if she lets her friend Charlotte cross first.
Yeah, it's super cool. We'll get to see them on the course, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Open course or open category had 3 Wahines. We picked first place for that, as we did with the U19, and 3 of us are all picking Elizabeth Kalama, with her experience in Tahiti and racing with the Iolani, and she's been spending some time on the water, so I feel pretty strong that she's gonna take that category.
Yeah, she raced the series last year, and she had a nice trajectory this year. So.
Yeah, definitely improving every race, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so good luck to her on the water. Masters, this is where we all have a horse in the race here for the Masters category, and we'll tell you why. So Josh, go ahead and start that one.
Well, I'm going with Leah Cheng. So I'm pretty sure with her paddling prowess, that she's going to do fantastic tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing Leah out there racing V1.
Tough decision for me. Definitely rooting for Leah. Something's telling me I gotta go with Anav McNeil coming down from Okalani Outrigger up in the Bay, and everyone knows that. I always like to say a lot of our paddlers do it for the Bay, so I'm sure she's gonna be doing it for the Bay tomorrow. So going with Anav McNeil to win the women's Masters. Sorry, Leah.
I'm going with the champion of the series last year in that category. I'm going with Lynn. She same thing. Trajectory was really good last year, and she spent a whole season paddling. So looking forward to watch her paddle tomorrow.
Nice.
Okay.
It's gonna be an interesting
Yeah,
one.
that'll be fun to call on the water.
I think it's
for
gonna be
sure.
a close one.
Yeah. Last category, we split on this a little bit. Senior Masters category, and Josh picked opposite of Joe and I. And so, Josh, who did you pick?
I picked Josie Munch. She was one of the women from Dana Outrigger that went down to Tahiti with me recently. Fantastic paddler. If it floats, she likes to paddle it. So whether it's dragon boats or outrigger, or in this case V1, Josie's a great paddler. So my money's with her.
Yeah. So Joe, you and I picked Susie.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, she's fast on the one man. She's fast on the one man. I figure she'd be pretty fast on the V1. So
Yep.
just sticking to that one.
And Josh pointed out that she's a new coach for Emula, right?
Yeah, Imua outrigger
Yeah,
women.
so she's gonna have home water advantage. She'll know that back bay and the bay pretty well. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out tomorrow. So that being that said, that's our predictions for the Wahinas, and we're gonna go to the men. There's a lot to talk about in the men's category. So let's get right to it. U19 has a really good turnout this year. Super excited to see it. I think 8 or 10 entries, and some of them are young 19, some of them are of age 19,
Mhm.
and I'm sticking with Justice for this one.
Yep, same here. You know, we've seen Justice grow for the last 4 years, and loving what we're seeing, not just as a person, but definitely as a paddler. You know, he's getting stronger. So
Yeah.
I'm going with Mila's boyfriend as well. So.
Who happens to be Justice?
speaking of person, yeah,
Yeah. Open category there's a lot going on in the open category, and the three of us picked our top three who we like for the open category. All of us agree that Danny is going to probably take first place with minus a catastrophic failure of some sort. So what it comes down to is our second and third, and we all disagree on that. So not fully, but we have our horses in that race. So go ahead, Josh. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to go with some of the young guys. So for second place, I'm predicting that Noam Elroy from Santa Cruz is going to come in second place. He spent about 3 months living in Tahiti 2 years ago and did quite well in the Ito and the Super Ito. And he's one of the Lanakila paddlers, so I got to go with him. Third place, I'm taking a risk. I'm going to go with Judson.
Yeah.
From Dana Outrigger. He's actually, I've got some inside information. He trains all the time with Will Reichenstein and has actually beat Will occasionally in the time trials. We do a 5-mile time trial once a week. So I think he's never beat him in a race. So I'm calling this week is going to be the time that Judson prevails. Sorry, Will.
I like it.
I didn't ask you this earlier, but are they racing these time trials on the V1 or is it just OC1s?
They do both.
They're doing both.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do both.
Okay.
So
Why, are you gonna change? You're gonna change what you're going with, or what are you doing?
No, I'm not gonna change, but I was just curious.
Okay.
I'm sticking to my picks. You know, one thing we didn't talk about though, what's interesting is all 3 of our picks for the top 3, they're all in different maker canoes,
Yeah.
right? Danny's on the
Tehuri
Tehuri
Tawa.
Tawa. Will's gonna be in the new 5-off snap-in, and
No one will be on
Gnome's-
the RA Mako or the Moro. I don't know which one.
I don't know.
We'll
one
see
of the
tomorrow.
yeah. But anyway,
and Judson will be in some hand-me-down canoe that he got from Will.
there you go. Yeah, and then
It's
Josh
probably
is predicting-
probably rigged
yeah.
wrong, and
Yeah. So, so Danny is my first place. My second place is Gnome for the same reason Josh mentioned. I gotta echo that. That guy killed it in Tahiti. Teammate of mine. That guy is a beast. And my third place.
He's from Northern California, or at least he's
And he's living up
he's living
kind
up
of near the bay. Yeah, he's living in Santa Cruz and he's doing his thing up there. And I mean, that guy's committed, right? He's training on the V1 up there, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him because he didn't race last year. I don't think,
I
right?
think,
No,
he,
I
I
don't-
think he did. I think he
one
did
of
one
them,
of
but
those.
not the first one though.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And then I gotta go with Will for third. I'm gonna challenge Josh's insight. I'm going with experience versus. I just can't count out Will.
Well, Will's been pretty grouchy on his text messages, so you probably got something right there.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
I will. That's my top 3: Danny, Gnome, Will.
Yeah. So Danny, of course, I'm going first, but I'm going with the old battle axe, Will, for number 2. I feel like Will is a wounded animal, and he's gonna, fight for his life today or tomorrow morning. So take that, Will. And then I'm gonna go with Youth on this. The next one, I'm going Gnome to take third place. I know he's fast, and he's got a lot of heart. So no offense, Judson, but you got the Chattajack, so we're gonna go a different route on this V1 race.
All right.
Yep. Next category, Masters, which we all agreed is going to go to our fellow Brazilian, Thiago, I believe. That category has a lot of paddlers in it, but That dude's fast.
Yeah, well, and I think he's hungry too.
Yeah.
So he's been training pretty hard. He was supposed to come down to Samoa with us and had a little bit of a passport issue that kept him from being able to come down there. So I think he's really looking for an outlet. I think this is going to be a good race for him.
Cool.
Hopefully he's got his Brazilian passport for Rio in 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should, right?
Right.
Good.
Imagine. Last category going to be senior masters, and we're split on this one a little bit. And we'll start with Josh. What do you think on that one?
Well, I'm going with my man Ross Flemmer. I don't think he's going to be the prettiest paddler out there, but I think his persistence and his trademark ridiculously high stroke rate is going to carry him.
You're gonna beat him with with a high stroke rate.
That's right. And
Yeah.
he spent a lot of time in that harbor, so he's going to be looking for shortcuts. So as long as he doesn't run into anything, I think Ross Flemmer's going to be my guy.
What do you think, Joe?
Well, I forgot to preface this earlier too, before we were making our predictions or announcing our predictions. When speaking of Leah and Ross, fellow Lanakila paddlers, I didn't see them on the sign up sheet. So when I saw a Nav, I was like, oh, I'm going with a Nav. Kind of same circumstance here. I picked Granger a while ago. Granger's my guy. I gotta go with him. Of course, I'm always gonna root for Ross. But I'm picking Scott Granger to win the senior master, and also I kind of putting him to scratch the top 5. I like him. I mean, I know we're getting into bold statements, but
Yeah.
that's a bold statement. But
Yeah.
Scott Granger, my senior master champ for tomorrow.
You know what? I can't compete with these Lanakila guys, so I'm gonna make a change here.
Oh,
I'm gonna make a change here. I'm pretty sure Scott Granger's gonna take that, but sorry, Scott, I'm gonna go with the Castaways paddler, Tim Ono.
Oh,
First
yes.
place.
Oh, nice.
He was late. He wasn't gonna race. He late entered today. So
The most
I'm going Tim
beautiful,
Ono.
the most beautiful
The most
V1
beautiful
in
V1
all the
on the
land.
water. Yeah.
On the water.
Yeah.
Right on.
So no, that's gonna be fun.
I like it.
Yeah. Any surprise or any bold statements, predictions you guys want to make
You know,
before we cut it?
the big dark horse that I would say watch out for is Ben McNeil.
Yep.
He's somebody I have a ton of respect for. I don't know how much he's been training, but I know that if he can get a clean start, I think he can stay with that field.
Yeah,
he's a
one
great
comment
steersman, too.
we talked about was V1 racing start is almost everything in this in the way this goes. So you get clean water, you usually are going to be in the top rankings of the pack for
Mhm.
sure. People get stuck behind and it becomes a problem.
And the other thing too is we were talking a little bit about the guys who were prominent in the race series last
That
year
we're
that
missing.
are not here. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Brent's not here. Nico Ryan's not racing. Josh Hamilton's not racing.
right. Hunter Pfluger.
Hunter Pfluger.
He's
Those
not
are
racing.
5 of the top 10 I think last year that
Yeah.
are going to be here. So it'll be a different mix
That's why I got Scott Granger in my
for top 5
Yeah.
overall.
Well, and there's at least as far as we know, there's nobody from on the guy's side from Tahiti yet.
That's
either,
right.
so-
Yeah, they're usually late. They're usually late to the party.
Yeah.
Not intentionally. That just happens that way. So we'll see who shows up tomorrow. Late at the.
And,
That's right.
and even missing all those people that we mentioned, right?
We're
There's
still almost
80
90. Yeah, we're still almost 90 paddlers.
participants.
Even
mostly
last year
North-
was only 63,
Yeah.
and this year is already at 85, and we're still got a few
So
hours of red.
the
Well,
the fact
lot of
that
registration
the Nikos and the Ryans are here, they kind of paved the way, right?
Yeah.
For this event,
Yeah.
they really made a big push for it last year, and look what it's turning into. So
Yeah,
this
pretty
is
awesome.
really cool. We're really
yeah.
looking
So
forward
thank
to
you to Ryan and Nico and Kel Thompson Schwartz for pushing this thing and NAC for hosting
Yeah.
it and allowing us to run around in one of their launches. Hopefully we bring it back undamaged, but I can't make any promises about that.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
All right, let's eat some dinner.
It will be settled
You
on
guys.
the
It'll be
water.
settled on the water.
Hoi pa!
Thanks, Ed.
Hoi pa!